There's a huge contradiction in this witness testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the Monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza!
Get him.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, right?
He was at the plaza!
Where are you going on with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there was no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. Slam! That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads you to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the crime at the scene.
That one definitely deserves it.
I just imagine Maya with the air horn, with a bag of Doritos.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Mr. Dank, right?
Do you have any proof that something surpasses vigilant ventriloquism?
Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim. The ringmaster arrived at the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying! He is blinded by the rifleman Max! Well, the defendant's argument does hold water.
That's a judge.
This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dark face in trouble. He's not even worth it.
Dork face.
A dark face.
I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly what you saw tonight.
Ha! I've told you so many times. You'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You already changed your story, stick boy. And I'm sure you'll change it some more.
Where there is one lie, there is usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. And that's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Witnessing Max. Breaking Max.
I'll give you that. I was... It's so hard to read this green.
No, I hate the green.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for 5 minutes. I said, "Good evening," to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
Nah, money usually shows up once a month when the paycheck comes in.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you're waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
Suppose 5 million-ish, I think.
So the victim could have arrived at the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting the night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact I saw Max in the park last night. We should have got there away for about 5 minutes. I said, good evening to him, and they were getting my presents. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Max Rico after 52. There's a wicked mistake that was 3 different symbols.
There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree. So what proof do we have to make something stick?
Stick.
All we can do is try, right, Nick?
I think it was stick.
We've got to, we gotta have something that will prove useful.
Alright, time to go to work.
Alright, get the hell out of this phone house.
I think I'm taking crazy pills. Alright, I'm gonna press this button. All that. I'm gonna go backwards. I think this one is easy. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now?
Twice. Once earlier, once later.
If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everybody together now.
Everyone together now.
Oh,
Silkat!
Cloak!
White roses! Actually, Maya was the one who yelled cloak.
Whatever.
Because I know Judge said white Silkat. White roses.
White roses. It's a thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's sunshine now with everyone else.
Bandwagon alert.
Oh, that's the same text. So what possible? Oh, I guess we. Okay. What else? Phil, press everything. You were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably weren't. You probably wouldn't have. What? I would have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. 7.
None, technically.
I've
I
got
got
4 now. 4. F-O-W-R. Counting Ben, of course.
That'd be Fowler.
With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? Like that?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed in one area, I suppose. Yikes. The judge is more dangerous to our case than Trilo. Hold it! So you saw Max coming out of the big top last night?
Of course. That's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the eyes of God. At the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially just waiting for Regina. Okay, he showed up. I know I said that. About what time you said the events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet, if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know about what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you could do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ow, I'm no good at math!
It was 10:10 p.m.
10:10!
Thanks, Captain.
10:10!
Random crap.
I love if you look really closely when he was being whipped, he yelled, I'm not good at math! That's great. Oh, yes! That sounds about right.
It sounds about right, because that's the time I saw Max on the scene.
Is there anything that directly says anything wrong about that?
It's the pepper. The pepper.
Blah, blah, blah. 10:15 is the cause of death, so that's about right. Wait. What are the 3 symbols?
Very big.
Silkat. What is it? Silkat, white roses, and platform shoes.
Oh, yeah, the glove.
Oh, is it gloves?
Big glove.
Oh, I forgot the symbols. I legitimately forgot the symbols.
Even though we did that like how many times? It still wasn't memorable.
I know there's a fedora. Okay. I said, good evening to him, and everything was, hold on! So you testified and you said, good evening to Max at night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions.
Yes.
You say, good evening.
Morning.
In the morning, and...
Good morning.
morning. And good afternoon during the day, right? And it's the it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? What? You've got something to add? Let me guess. That's not a Trillo. You're saying good evening at night.
I am sorry.
Say good evening.
Mr. Quist, I've heard you kept your ventriloquist act outside the courtroom.
Impossible! A performance lives and breathes. His performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with the testimony. Ben's half of the comedy act. Slam. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was... Ow!
You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you?
Phoenix Wright, professional acrobat. I'll jump on the high rope. Whee! Backflips.
Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ah, you! Should know better. Oh, that's you. Actually.
You should know better.
Ow! 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 It hurts!
That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness.
Why is it allowed in courtroom? Okay, I'm not sure if Matt. Actually, well, I mean, actually, do what the actual part was. Okay. So you're literally gonna pick apart the fact that you said good evening. That's literally what the freaking thing is. Nothing especially. No, evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
They're frenemies. Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before you lip start slapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
When did grade school learn you about proof? There's no reason the trio would ever say something nice to Max. But how do you go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot. Who is resume his testimony? Okay. I'm not sure that's something I can see. Okay, I'm gonna press that. Okay, are you 100% absolutely sure of what you just said? Actually, hold on, let me
I
check.
don't remember what I said.
He saw Max. Hold on. What? Okay. What proof? Okay. Maybe the proof is the bottle because of the fight. You gotta bring up the fight. Prove that he's an asshole and he wants to at him because he's
Good
an
evening.
asshole. Good evening, asshole! That's all I can think of at the moment. Oh,
My autopsy.
okay.
I told you already, jeez. I am 100% abso-goddamn-lutely sure.
There's no way he could have be there any more confident than that, right?
Right.
Okay, remember 3 ridiculous symbols. What are those symbols again? All together now.
Altogether.
Silka.
Hello.
White roses.
It's a nice day for
White roses.
That was the second Billy Idol reference.
Hey. Okay, so it's a cloak. Okay. Okay, thank blah blah. To give it to him. The only thing I can think of is showing the fight and proving the fact that hey, why would you say give it to him if he's freaking bashed you with a fucking glass bottle earlier.
Go ahead and give it a try.
Okay, say good evening to him. We didn't even acknowledge my presence. Okay. How about he's an asshole?
Objection!